Miss Ortiz, fifth grade science and social studies teacher here at Bethlehem Elementary in North Carolina. Welcome to my classroom, but before we go in, let me tell you a little bit about it. Every day, almost 90 10 and 11-year-olds walk through this door, but this is no ordinary classroom. It's a world full of wonder and new experiences and exciting possibilities. Let's take a look. Come on in.
Doesn't look like what I just described, does it? I have engaging lessons and activities, but the furniture just doesn't fit how I teach and what I think my students deserve for the first ever science and social studies classroom. This furniture has been here since 1997. Let's take a closer look. These desks are so wobbly. No one wants to build a stem structure on this and then someone bump into it and it just crumble apart. And the tops are so worn down, the marks are almost impossible to clean off. I did scrub these desks for 3 hours the other day. And at the end of the year, I've been known to use scrub pads or sandpaper. And they still look like this. And these chairs. Yeah, they look nice and sturdy, but I've had 3 of these chairs break and have to be thrown away in the past year. And check out this chalkboard. Yeah, I said chalkboard. Chalkboards apparently went out of style in 1990. Sure, it looks okay, but it is a pain to use during class, so I just don't. Now, I do try to move these desks around for many classroom activities, rows, pods, pushing them all to the sides. But I do get a lot of flack for the noise it makes, not to mention the school custodians getting on to me about scratching up the floors. We have so much fun in this classroom. We laugh, we sing, we dance, we get messy, but we also end up tripping over each other when we work on the floor because the furniture isn't always conducive to programming robots, drawing food webs, creating slideshows, or completing a STEM challenge. What I need is space, which is kind of funny because that is the theme of my classroom. I need space to meet as many learning styles as possible and adapt to my ever-changing activities. I want my classroom to feel welcoming, but I also need it to be flexible to meet the needs of all that I teach. My dream is to have classroom furniture that's movable and can create different configurations or learning experiences. I want science days to feel different than social studies days. I want a STEM challenge to feel and look different from a class discussion day. When students walk in the room, I want them to expect the unexpected. 5 connection zone mobile screen and magnetic dry erase boards would be perfect replacement for my useless chalkboard. If I had 5, they could facilitate a group on each side. They also have shelves to store markers and magnets. I can just see my students drawing timelines, water cycles, food webs, and speed graphs to demonstrate their learning. 25 of the Learn to, Strive, no arm chairs with a flat access rack on wheels would best fit my classroom. They're easy to move into different configurations, they have space for students to store their stuff, and they're easy to wipe clean. 6 ruckus work tables, single-faced with tote storage, are perfectly sized for 2 small or 1 large group to work at. These would be ideal for our frog dissection, STEM challenges, and experiments. I could store materials for projects below each table for quick and easy access and cleanup. 1 Intellect Wave 30-inch high cafe stool and a ruckus mobile lectern with a modesty panel. And book rack for me as I read a historical fiction novel, a student who's doing a presentation, the officer who comes in to teach the DARE program, or a visiting teacher or administrator doing an observation. My job is to give the most positive learning experience I can in 5th grade to set them up to look forward to their science and social studies classes in middle and high school, and possibly future careers. This room should not feel, look, or sound like any other classroom they've ever been in before. The furniture I currently have just isn't cutting it.
So what do you think, Barry? Do we need some of KI's amazing furniture here to transform this bland space into a world of endless learning possibilities? Yeah, me too. And if you do too, please vote for us.
Hooray!